We were talking about it before. One of the big differences between the first term, in the first term, everybody was fighting me. In this term, everybody wants to be my friend.
Popular President-elect Donald Trump is making deals. The CEO of SoftBank announcing a $100 billion investment that could create up to 100,000 jobs here in the United States. This comes as the president-elect meets with the CEO of TikTok amid the looming ban against that app. We're breaking all of that down with Larry Kudlow just ahead. But first, Peter Doocy has got more. Boy, you want to know who's who in the tech industry? Just look at the guest list at Mar-a-Lago.
Yeah, and the president-elect doesn't have any real responsibilities yet, so he only has to focus on things that he wants to focus on, like having this press conference with the CEO of Japanese SoftBank that looked more like an Art of the Deal book signing.
President Trump is a double-down president. I'm going to have to double down, you know, $100 billion and 100,000 jobs.
I'm going to ask him right now, would you make it $200 billion instead of he can actually, believe it or not, he can actually afford to do that. Would you do that? All right, 200. He'll make it. 200 billion investment.
He is a great negotiator.
The next negotiations about TikTok. The TikTok CEO was at Mar-a-Lago yesterday. That platform is set to be banned in the U.S. January 19th if it is not sold by the Chinese parent company. Republicans and Democrats voted to ban it. They had concerns this year about Chinese data mining, but those concerns apparently not necessarily shared by the incoming president.
I have a warm spot in my heart for TikTok because I won youth by 34 points. And there are those that say that TikTok had something to do with it. TikTok had an impact, and so we're taking a look at it.
The policymakers he's hiring for key jobs don't want TikTok on U.S. phones as long as the Chinese government is tied to the parent company, including Marco Rubio, who said earlier this year that TikTok extended the Chinese Communist Party's power and influence into our own nation. Now we will wait to see if he changes his own tune now that the president-elect wants him to be his top diplomat.
Now, despite what a lot of people think, I wasn't around for Grover Cleveland's second transition, but I suspect it wasn't anything like this one. Trump is, to a large degree, the de facto president, even though he's not the president.
And it seems like he wants to be respectful of Joe Biden, let him do whatever he wants on the way out. But Joe Biden's not doing that much, and tonight they're going to Delaware. It's the middle of the work week. You go to Delaware next week.
Or at least the weekend, you know. Yeah. Wait, Peter, great to see you in the studio.
Hey, Sean Hannity here. Hey, click here to subscribe to Fox News YouTube page and catch our hottest interviews and most compelling analysis. You will not get it anywhere else.